Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right. So shouts out to everybody that comes into the room. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure that you hit the bell if you're not subscribed. All right. Make sure you guys check out the other video content, binge watch it. All right. Drop some comments after the streams. All right. If you're not subscribed to my other social media, make sure you take a moment to do that. And if you are not subscribed to the backup channels, make sure that you take a moment to do that as well. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some new developments that are going on with C19. We are also going to talk about some new developments that are going on with monkeypox. Everybody's favorite topic, monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. All right. What we got here is an article from NBC. All right. And as I've said before, the tone of this entire thing has changed a lot since it first started. All right. At first, this was being taken kind of, lightly. It's still, in my opinion, not being acted on as quickly as it needs to be acted on. But whatever. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Shouts out to Vovo to Love. What up with it, Vovo? Good to see you as always. You already know what it is. Great to see you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into this and see what exactly is going on here. So we got a little video here, and we're going to check this out.
Midday at the city's health clinic in Chelsea, and the city's monkeypox vaccine remained high and dry, hours after the mayor said New York is ready for more.
They gave us 1,000. As soon as they gave us 1,000, we issued out 1,000.
So, okay, these monkeypox vaccines are clearly in high demand in New York City. All right. Now, my question for everybody that's watching is, were you aware that the monkeypox vaccine is in this high of demand and that it's being shipped all over the country? If you guys are aware of that, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you're watching on the replay, let me know. All right. If you weren't aware, give me a thumbs down. All right.
So we're now trying to get more here in the city to, give them out. As soon as they give it to us, we're going to give them out.
The city and state are working to get more vaccines to the area at a time when testing and vaccines are in short supply across the country. The company in Denmark that makes the vaccine says it can meet demand as ordered by the United States CDC and other countries dealing with the unusual outbreak. Monkeypox is normally found in parts of Africa, but is now appearing on different continents.
We are in the news.
I want to bring that back real quick. I want you guys to see how concentrated it is in Europe. Now, and look at where it's at. Look at it. It seems like it's virtually non-existent in Africa, in Russia, and in Africa, in China, like in Asia and Africa, it's virtually non-existent. Look at the overpopulation. I want everybody to get a good look. Look at the overpopulation of monkeypox in Europe. Do you guys see it? Shouts out to my man Jay Bird. What up with it, bro? What's good with you, fam? Now, I want to know how you guys feel about that. What do you guys think about that?
Different continents.
We are in the news all over the world. It's a global concern for many countries.
Now, look, I want you to pay attention. Now, you guys remember when I've said when there's an issue with white people in white society, they always say that it's a global issue. Look at this map. This is what's called an azimural production, or a azimural projection of the map. Look at where this is concentrated. Look at it. Does this look like a global problem to anybody? It looks like a European problem to me. It doesn't look like a global problem. I don't see, it's virtually non-existent. As you move east, it's not existent in Ukraine. I can't remember. I think this might be Greece. It's not existent in Greece. It's only existent for the most part in Western Europe. You know what I'm saying? That's where the biggest population of it is. It's concentrated in there. You guys can see it. But they're saying that this appears to be a global problem. If this appears like a global problem to you, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If it doesn't look like a global problem to you, give me a thumbs down. Shouts out to Emmanuel.
We are in the news all over the world. It's a global concern for many countries.
And while the virus is appearing in new places, case numbers have remained relatively low.
We're very, very sensitive at this point to almost anything that looks like it's a new phenomenon that is spreading. So, yeah, we're keeping a close eye on this.
And it's of special concern in places like New York that have large LGBTQ populations. Doctors say the virus, similar to smallpox.
Now, why is it a concern in New York where they have large LGBTQ populations? They never said anything about LGBTQ. We've been covering monkeypox since it first happened, and they never said anything about LGBTQ. They've been referring to this as men who have sex with men. And then they hurry up and say everybody else can get it too. Shouts out to Carla. What up with it, Carla? So that's interesting.
Is primarily spread among men who have sexual contact with other men.
The World Health.
So we then have to ask ourselves the question, why is it so concentrated in Europe? What is going on with European men?
Organization did not agree to call this what's called a public health emergency of international concern. It has not reached that level yet. So this is a watch and wait right now.
Well, and the reason why it hasn't reached that level yet is because, I mean, it's clearly only really a major concern in Europe. I mean, yeah, I agree. If you guys agree with Emmanuel, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree with Emmanuel, give me a thumbs down. So now here it says, as cases of monkeypox surge in the U.S., the Biden administration will start distributing the monkeypox vaccine across the country, focusing on people most at risk and communities with highest number of cases. White House officials announced this on Tuesday. So we're going into this phase of where we're going to be examining our population for people who have monkeypox and people who are susceptible to it. Okay. And they're going to be looking to distribute the vaccine to those people. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services will send 56,000 doses of Jynneos vaccine immediately to areas with high transmission. An additional 240,000 doses will be distributed over the next few weeks, with even more to come this summer and fall. Officials expect to make at least 1.6 million doses available by the end of the fall. Now, that's not a small number. That's a large amount of monkeypox vaccine. So it seems like that large amount of monkeypox vaccine, that might be indicative of them assuming that this is going to continue to spread. Okay. So now here it says states with the highest number of cases include California, New York, Illinois, Florida, and Washington, D.C., according to the latest count from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. We are recommending that the vaccines be provided to both people with known monkeypox exposures who are contacted by public health and also to those who've been recently exposed. The CDC director, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, said at a news briefing on Tuesday. The CDC is prioritizing initial access to the vaccine for people who have been in close contact with, including sexual contact with, someone who has been diagnosed with the virus. The agency will also provide vaccinations to men who have sex with men who report having multiple sex partners at a venue or party where the virus is known to have spread, or who have sex with multiple partners in an area where the country with an elevated spread. Why aren't they promoting abstinence? Or why aren't they promoting using protection? Can I ask you guys that? You guys have any answers for me about that? Why aren't they promoting using protection? Wouldn't that make more sense? If you guys think that promoting protection would make sense, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't think that promoting protection would make sense, give me a thumbs down. It would seem to me that the thing that would make the most sense would be to make sure that protection is used. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got 8 live viewers. Shouts out to everybody that's watching. And we got 11 likes. If everybody smashes that like button, we'll be at 19. Let's try to get to that 19. Cameron says rainbow pox. That's what it sounds like. But now pay very close attention, though. You have to read these articles in order to get to these parts, because when you listen to the news blurbs real quick, they don't talk about it in these terms. They don't talk about it in these terms. So now here it says the vast majority of confirmed monkeypox cases, both in the U.S. and in the global outbreak as a whole, have been among men who have sex with men. They've been among men who have sex with men. While numbers continue to rise in the U.S., the White House COVID-19 coordinator, Dr. Alish Jha, seemed hopeful the U.S. could contain the outbreak and said it was important to remain vigilant. Now, I don't understand how the U.S. expects to contain the United States as the capital of the population of men who have sex with men. If men who have sex with men are among the highest who have the outbreak, and the United States is the LGBTQ capital of the world, so much so that we have a substitute American flag here, how is it that we're going to contain the outbreaks? And we're also not promoting using protection, or we're not encouraging abstinence. Does that make any sense? If that makes sense, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If it doesn't make any sense, give me a thumbs down. Okay. Monkeypox is not novel, Josh said at the briefing. We as a global community have known about it for decades. We know how it spreads. We have the tests that help identify people who are infected. We have vaccines that are highly effective against it. The U.S. monkeypox outbreak was first detected in Massachusetts in May after a person who had been traveling tested positive. Since then, the virus has been spreading around the country with more than 306 cases in 28 states. That's damn near half the states. That's over half the states, according to the CDC. But because of limitations with the testing for the virus, it's likely that the U.S. is significantly undercounting the number of infections. And in my opinion, with all of the men who have sex here in the United States, we're also significantly undercounting. Because again, the United States doesn't get to step away from the fact that this is the place where it encourages men to have sex with men. You know what I'm saying? So we can't move away from that. The United States has to be labeled and marked as the capital of sodomy. You know what I'm saying? And since the United States is the capital of sodomy, it's highly likely that there's going to be a large and circulating population of people who are infected with this and could potentially spread it to other people, just based on the pathophysiology of the disease, not based on any bias. I mean, it is what it is. It's what this article is saying. And they're trying to talk around it because they don't want to hurt these people's tender innards. They don't want to hurt these people's tender feelings. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Mimi. What up with it, Mimi? So now here it says, we've already lost control of this outbreak. Now, this isn't what they said before. This isn't what they said before. Now they're sitting up here saying that they lost control of the outbreak. I don't think they ever had control of the outbreak, said David Harvey, the executive director of the National Coalition of STD Directors. So that's interesting. Now it's being looked at by the National Coalition of STDs. We think there's many more cases, and we need to act now to get control of this outbreak. New York City and Washington, D.C. were among the first cities to begin vaccinating at-risk groups for monkeypox, including, take a wild guess who, including who, ladies and gentlemen? Including who? Men who have sex with men. Reporting multiple partners or at least one anonymous partner within 14 days. With just one, and I mean, the way that these people are talking about these sex rates, man, these people are getting down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? They're just going around just slanging it. You know what I'm saying? They're going around slanging dick unapologetically. You know what I'm saying? With just 1,000 doses from the CDC to distribute at one clinic, New York, which began administering shots on June 23rd, quickly ran out. It was a similar situation in Washington, where health officials announced Monday that they would also start vaccinating at-risk groups. The 300 available appointments were taken in less than an hour after the online booking system went live. Okay. So let's check this out real quick. We gotta sit through a commercial.
Even more. New and improved Cetaphil is specially formulated with our dermatologist backed
Cetaphil is actually really good lotion.
Improve your skin's resilience. Cetaphil, complete care for your sensitive skin.
All right, let's check this out.
This year in some major cities, there's been another disease to worry about: monkeypox. Doctors have found a number of cases in men who have sex with men. According to the CDC, there are more than 240 confirmed cases in the U.S. We've shown you some of the states where it's confirmed here on the map. There have also been more than 4,000 cases reported in roughly 50 countries. Now, to be clear, anyone can get monkeypox. The virus is similar to smallpox, but
now notice how they keep showing black people for this, but this is concentrated in Europe. I just showed the map earlier where all the cases are. And also the version of monkeypox that they have in Africa is not related to men having sex with men. That's also stuff that we've proven by showing the CDC records and all that stuff. So this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, half the country. You know what I'm saying? Half the country. I think they said there's 28 states where there's already monkeypox outbreaks. Now, you guys remember we did our very first video about monkeypox when it was only known that a monkeypox victim was in Massachusetts. And now we're at 28 states. Didn't I tell you they would mismanage this? And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got 12 people watching. Shouts out to all 12 watching. And we got 15 likes. If everybody bangs on that like button, we'll have 27 likes. Let's try to get to 27 likes, guys.
Can be spread through close contact. And for whatever reason, a number of the patients are gay and bisexual men. Joining us now is Jason Cianciotto. He's the Vice President of Communications and Public Policy at GMHC, the group formerly known as the Gay Men's Health Crisis. GMHC was founded back in 1982, early in the AIDS crisis. Mr. Cianciotto, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Talk about some of the conversations that have gone on in your organization since this nexus between monkeypox cases and men who have sex with men began. I'm assuming that because of the organization GMHC is, it immediately raised some red flags in terms of the way that we talk about this outbreak.
Absolutely. GMHC was founded in 1982 as the world's first HIV and AIDS services organization, and we're commemorating our 40th year. So we know what can happen when the government and public health agencies don't respond the right way when a virus or an illness happens to outbreak in a particular community. And fortunately, that isn't happening now, 40 years later. You know, the most important message that we want to get across to everybody is to be aware, but don't panic. Be aware about monkeypox, but don't panic about it. And to help people be aware about it, we've created a page on our website at gmhc.org/monkeypox, where people can go to access public health information from the CDC, the New York City Department of Health, and even access the New York City Department of Health's new service to sign up for a vaccination appointment.
We should be clear, there are a number of cases, the number of cases is growing. For example, in New York, as of today, the city says that 48 people have tested positive for the orthopox virus, which is presumed to be monkeypox. That's a significant increase in the last few days, but it's still fewer than 50 people. So it's not like this has run rampant through the community. But I wonder what we do in terms of just the timing. I mean, summer and fall have a lot of events that cater to gay men. I'm looking forward to going to Provincetown next month. And we know that there are a lot of guys who go.
Wait, so this dude is LGBTQ. So pay very close attention, because see, now they're coming out and talking about the fact that this is involving gay men more now. See, remember when it first came out and I kept asking the question, like I kept trolling, I kept saying like, how come they're not saying this? How come they're not saying this? Now they are. The reason why they're saying this stuff now is because now it's an actual problem. Now it's getting a little bit out of control. Now we got issues. Oh, Houston, we got some problems now. You know what I'm saying?
Run rampant through the community. But I wonder what we do in terms of just the timing. I mean, summer and fall have a lot of events that cater to gay men. I'm looking forward to going to Provincetown next month. And we know that there are a lot of guys who go to these events, whether like me with my boyfriend or people who go single, who are going to meet up, to hook up.
He said like Tupac and shit. Me and my boyfriend down to die with monkeypox. Me and my boyfriend scratch them scars to the bloody end with me and my boyfriend.
People. So it's not like this has run rampant through the community. But I wonder what we do in terms of just the timing. I mean, summer and fall have a lot of events that cater to gay men. I'm looking forward to going to Provincetown next month. And we know that there are a lot of guys who go to these events, whether like me with my boyfriend or people who go single, who are going to meet up.
Me with my boyfriend going to Provincetown. We gonna meet our end. Me and my boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend.
To hook up, to connect. Maybe they come from communities where they positively cannot do that where they live. And so these events are kind of like a lifeline for them. How do we balance that as a community? This need to keep one another safe with the understanding that these events are about a very human need.
It's not a human need to participate in a fucking mud wrestling orgy. That's not a human need, first and foremost. Second of all, you can use protection. You know what I mean? Which, the way that you guys wrestle, in my case, protection would be with my fists. For you guys, you know what I'm saying? You all would need, like some Trojans and shit. The third way is to practice abstinence. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of just not be involved in what it is that you do for a little bit. Limit it. You know what I'm saying? That there's some things that you might want to do. You know what I'm saying?
We balanced that very much the same way we did with COVID-19. Now, monkeypox is a very different virus from COVID-19, but still what we're encouraging people to do is if that they don't feel well, if they develop flu-like symptoms, if they develop a rash, particularly on the palms of their hands or the soles of their feet.
You can't even call it sword fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it a buck. They even have a special, quote unquote, protective suit for people who fence. These people are just reckless and degenerate.
A fever that they stay inside and that they seek medical attention. And that's not just the right thing to do. It's the best thing to do public health. So absolutely go to Provincetown. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy being with friends. Enjoy being with the community. That is such a critical part of our overall health and well-being. But also be aware that monkeypox is out there. And if you don't feel well, stay inside until you can talk to your doctor about it.
I can't let you go without asking you your thoughts on the deployment of vaccines, at least in some places. The UK had begun offering vaccines to men who have sex with men about a week and a half ago. I think New York City is now offering them as well. What do you make of the vaccine deployment so far and its availability?
This has been a really big problem, both in New York City and the United States. The United States has a stockpile of vaccines that are actually kept in response to potential terrorism. Yet last week, only about 1,000 vaccinations were sent to New York City, and they were all used up.
That's another thing. So I want to make sure that we're all clear. You guys understand that these vaccines that we have a stockpile of, those are actually smallpox vaccines. And according to them, they're saying that smallpox vaccines allegedly can be used for monkeypox. So as long as we all understand, that these are smallpox vaccines, right? If you guys are aware that these are smallpox vaccines, these are old smallpox vaccines that the United States government has on reserve. Give me a thumbs up in the chat.
In just about 3 hours. And we do not yet know when more vaccines will be made available. So we're calling on the CDC, city and state departments of health to really scale up and speed up their deployment of both commercial testing for monkeypox as well as vaccinations. Our community is very used to being aware and engaged in their public health. People were lining up to get the vaccine. We need to make sure that it's available to them. And we also need to make sure that it is made available to communities who might not have ready access to the healthcare system. You know, just as was the case for HIV and COVID-19, we're concerned that monkeypox could concentrate among lower income communities.
Now, we know what communities that it concentrates under. They've said it multiple times. So why are we're concerned that it can concentrate under here? No, what you need to do is concern yourself with the community that it's already involved in and contain it from there. You don't need to be concerned about communities who currently aren't dealing with it. Yeah, these are real old vaccines, Carla. Facts.
Who don't have ready access to healthcare, who may not trust the healthcare system because of immigration status. And we need to activate community-based organizations like GMHC.
How about what if you're part of a race that the healthcare system has targeted historically in this country? Like, how about that? Like, who cares about immigration status? Clearly, if you're an immigrant, you trust America to the point that you wanted to come live here. So I don't understand why we're talking about immigration status. What we need to be talking about is the real thing. And the real thing is, if there's a distrust in the healthcare system, there's qualified distrust in the healthcare system by people who actually were violated by the healthcare system, which would be Black people. That would be us. Hello. Hey, hi. Hello, everybody. Hey, that'd be us. You know what I'm saying? So just so everybody's clear. Shouts out, ladies and gentlemen, we got 15 people watching and we got 15 likes. Can everybody help your boy get to 30 by smashing that like button? If you're enjoying the content, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up in the comment section so people watching on the replay will know.
Who have long ties to these communities to make sure that they get vaccines. And I should say that New York City's health clinics are ready and available to test regardless of immigration status.
Whoa. So that's a little added information there. You know what I'm saying? New York City's clinics are available to test regardless of your immigration status. So I guess that's a good thing, right? Is that a good thing? So now here it says the Biden administration's vaccine strategy is welcome, but questions remain about how the doses will make it to those most at risk in an equitable way. I mean, those most at risk are men who have sex with men. I mean, instead of going to the bar, ordering a shot, go to the clinic and order a shot. That's how you can get them. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says NCSD Harvey said in a statement after the briefing, the 2-dose Jynneos vaccine, which is approved by the Food and Drug Administration, not only prevents infection, but it can also be used to stop an infection after a person is exposed. Walensky said that people should get vaccinated within 2 weeks of exposure, but that the vaccine works better the sooner that it's given. The doses are given 28 days apart. An older vaccine that is FDA approved for smallpox, but also protects against monkeypox, is also available, but it isn't recommended because it can't be given to anyone who is immunocompromised or people with HIV. So clearly there's an issue with immunocompromisation and HIV in those populations. You know what I'm saying? You want to see what the title of the article is? I think it's the title of the article is always in this on NBC. It's always in this gray bar right here, but it's tens of thousands of monkeypox vaccine doses to be distributed immediately in the United States. Okay. Let me see. So now here it says Walensky said that people should get vaccinated within 2 weeks of exposure, but that the vaccine works better the sooner that it's given. The doses are given 28 days apart. So basically the doses are given 30 days apart. Basically. You know what I'm saying? Basically about a month apart. You know what I'm saying? An older FDA approved for smallpox, an older vaccine that is FDA approved for smallpox, but also protects against monkeypox is also available, but it isn't recommended because it can't be given to anyone who is immunocompromised or people with HIV. The virus is marked by a rash that looks like pimples or blisters, along with symptoms like fever, headache, muscle aches, swollen lymph nodes, and chills. Symptoms typically begin 7 to 14 days after exposure, but they may start earlier or as late as 21 days after the exposure. In the current breakout, the monkeypox virus is being spread primarily through intimate contact. See this? In the current outbreak, the monkeypox virus is being spread primarily through intimate contact, including sex, prolonged face-to-face interactions. Dr. Jennifer McKeeston said, the deputy director of the CDC's High Consequence Pathogens and Pathology Division said at a briefing. Now, here's the question. Can monkeypox be stopped? That's my question. What do you guys think? The question is, can monkeypox be stopped? If you guys think that monkeypox can be stopped, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't think that monkeypox can be stopped, give me a thumbs down. Okay? I think it can. It's just, I don't think that what they're doing now is going to stop it, because they're not being honest about the people who have it, and they're also not being honest about ways to not spread it. So if there's no honesty involved in how we're telling people how to deal with it, then in my opinion, like, of course, nothing's going to change. I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says epidemiologists who have studied monkeypox are concerned that the CDC's numbers don't reflect the true scope of the outbreak, and that the U.S. may be reacting too slowly to stop case numbers from escalating. I mean, in my opinion, yeah, I would have to agree with that. Would you guys agree with that? I agree with that. I actually said that in our videos. Look at where it started in Massachusetts and now it's in 28 states. If that doesn't say everything that needs to be said, I don't know what is. I'm quite concerned that given how hard it is for people to get tested and how difficult it may be for clinicians to recognize who is infected, that our official tally of monkeypox cases is a significant undercount of the true number of infections, said Jennifer Nuzzo, the director of the Pandemic Center and a professor of epidemiology at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island. We urgently need to increase access to testing, vaccines, and therapeutic drugs. Walensky said on Tuesday that public health and commercial labs can process up to 10,000 tests per week, and that HHS plans even more. One challenge is that there are no rapid tests yet, similar to what's used to diagnose COVID. So let's check this out. Of course, we got to watch these commercials.
We have to be able to repair the enamel on a daily basis. With Pro Enamel Repair Toothpaste, we can help actively repair enamel in its weakened state. It's innovative. My go-to toothpaste is going to be Pro Enamel Repair.
The World Health Organization is sounding the alarm on the future of monkeypox. Earlier this week, the organization warned time may be running out to prevent an endemic in countries where the virus is not normally seen. The WHO Director General had this to say about the growing risk.
The risk of monkeypox becoming established in non-endemic countries is real. It's clearly concerning that monkeypox is spreading in countries where it has not been seen before.
It's a concern here in the U.S., too. The number of monkeypox cases has jumped to 35, with 4 cases identified in the last 24 hours. The CDC has already issued a level 2 travel alert, urging everyone to take extra precautions while on a trip. Let's bring in NBC News medical contributor Dr. Uche Blackstock. Dr. Blackstock is also an emergency medicine physician and the CEO of Advancing Health Equity. Doctor, always good to have you with us. So we've been talking about monkeypox for a little while now. We should note the numbers are still relatively low, though there is growing concern about its spread, but health experts say not too late to contain it. How do we do that?
Yeah, so absolutely. And what we use are the tried and true public health measures that we know work. Identify people who are infected, contact people who have been in close proximity to them, and isolate them. And so all of the same measures that actually worked in the beginning days of the COVID pandemic are going to work.
If you guys notice that they're still using the same pictures, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you don't notice that they're using the same pictures, give me a thumbs down. Actually, go watch the monkeypox playlist.
For monkeypox, we also need to let people know what symptoms to be aware of: fever, malaise, body aches, as well as that traditional rash, a red rash that becomes fluid-filled with pustules.
Ugh, fluid filled with pustules. That's nice. Even with delays in testing, epidemiologist Annie W. Rahman, the director of the UCLA Center for Global and Immigrant Health, said it's not too late to bring the outbreak under control. Where's the LGBTQ organization to help deal with this? Where's the LGBTQ organization to help with this? I think that there needs to be an LGBTQ organization to help with this and also spread message within that community. If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree, give me a thumbs down. So now here it says we have the ability to bring this under control using public health tools needed, including case information, contact tracing, and testing. Rimian said in an email, we need rapid scale up of diagnostics that are widely available to have good situational awareness of where we truly are in terms of case numbers. There are at least 4,700 confirmed cases of monkeypox in 49 countries, Walensky said. The World Health Organization said Saturday that monkeypox didn't yet constitute a global health emergency, but Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said in a statement that there were serious concerns about the scale and speed of the current outbreak. All right, serious concerns. Now, I got a question for you guys. When they say that there's serious concerns, what are they talking about? What does a serious concern of monkeypox look like? What does that look like to you guys? Because honestly, it should be like the spread through the LGBTQ is concerning. And again, I'm just saying that because it is. Shouts out to Honda 666. What up with it, Honda? U.S. officials announced more steps against monkeypox outbreak. Now, this is a new article that was published June 28th. Okay. So this is a fairly new article. Shouts out to Jay. What up with it, bro? So my question for you guys is, what are some steps that can be taken against monkeypox? I already told you guys how I feel. Encourage abstinence, encourage protection. You know what I'm saying? Encourage people to stay with the same partner. Don't be involving yourself in massive, you know what I'm saying, orgies. Don't do that. So now here it says, reacting to a surprising and growing monkeypox outbreak, U.S. health officials on Tuesday expanded the group of people recommended to get vaccines against the monkeypox virus. They also said that they are providing more monkeypox vaccine, working to expand testing, and taking other steps to try to get ahead of the outbreak. We will continue to take aggressive action against the virus, said Dr. Ashish Jha, White House COVID-19 response coordinator, who has also been playing a role in how the government deals with monkeypox. And the administration said that it was expanding the pool of people who are advised to get vaccinated to include those who may realize on their own that they could have been infected. That includes men who have recently had sex with men at parties or in gatherings in cities where monkeypox cases have been identified. Why do they keep talking about these sex parties? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is what they don't want to talk about, this inside and hidden life, this inside and hidden tale about what goes on with these communities, because no one wants to deal with this. Shouts out to my man Carlton Way. They need to shut these parties down. What are all these orgy parties that these people are going to, contracting all of these heebie-jeebies? You know what I'm saying? You're going to a bunch of parties, you know what I'm saying, where there's nothing but naked men and baby oil, sweat, funk, filth, and disease, splashing around in a damn wading pool, and lip locking and tongue wrestling and sword fighting, as Carlton said. They probably have a lot of hot tub action popping off with no soap in the damn thing. So, I mean, that's just a brewing station for germs. And it's a party. Like, how do you have a relationship when you're partying? You know what I'm saying? You I don't party in that way. Like, when I think of a party, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think of birthday cake and shit like that. Not motherfuckers eating the cake that's attached to your hips. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, man. This is extra shit that's gonna cause extra disease and extra heartache. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to call it out as that because, you know, this is people's lifestyles that they say. It's not gonna be your lifestyle if you die of monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna be your lifestyle if you die of monkeypox. Just saying. Yeah, blowing up balloons and, you know what I'm saying, boofing sex toys and all that shit. Like, nah, bro. Most monkeypox patients experience only fever, body aches, chills, and fatigue. People with more serious illness may develop rash and lesions on the face and hands that can spread to other parts of the body. The disease is endemic in parts of Africa where people have been infected through bites from rodents or small animals. So you see, in Africa, people have been infected through bites from rodents or small animals, not infected from bites from your man getting a little bit too rough with you and somebody done fucked around and had a mouthful and forgot to say the safety word. You know what I'm saying? Just so we're clear. You know what I'm saying? It does not usually spread easily among people. Last month, cases began emerging in Europe and the United States. I mean, it didn't just emerge in Europe. Europe there's a lot of cases in Europe. But this is Europe and the United States. Many, but not all of those who contracted the virus had traveled internationally. They traveled internationally to go wrestle around. They traveled internationally to go baby oil wrestle. You know what I'm saying? But were men, most were men who have sex with men. But health officials stress that anyone could get monkeypox. So then why y'all keep talking about men who have sex with men so damn much? Y'all keep talking about that shit for then. You know what I'm saying? Case counts have continued to grow. As of Tuesday, The U.S. had identified 306 cases in 27 states and the District of Columbia. More than 4,700 cases have been found in more than 40 other countries outside of the areas where outside of Africa where the virus is endemic. There have been no U.S. deaths, and officials say that the risk to the American public is low, but they are taking steps to ensure people that medical measures are in place to deal with the growing problem. One of the steps was to expand who is recommended to get vaccinated. Vaccines customarily are given to build immunity in people before they are ever infected. But if given within days or even a few weeks of first becoming infected, some vaccines can reduce severity of symptoms. A 2-dose vaccine, Jynneos, is approved for monkeypox in the U.S. The government has many more doses of an older smallpox vaccine, this one, a CAM 2000, that they say could also be used, but that vaccine is considered to have greater risk of side effects and is not recommended for people who have HIV. So it's the Jynneos vaccine that officials have been trying to use as a primary weapon against the monkeypox outbreak. So far, the government has deployed over 9,000 doses of vaccine. That's a lot. So, like, what they're not saying is there's a casual effort. There's a casual effort to try to deal with this. You see what I'm saying? If you guys are noticing that there is actually a casual effort, they're saying that we do really need to try to get rid of this. Let me know if you guys noticed that. Because that's what you're seeing. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got 17 likes. Shouts out to everybody watching. If everybody smashes that like button, we'll have 29 likes. So let's try to get to 29 likes. U.S. officials on Tuesday said that they are increasing the amount of Jynneos vaccine that they are making available, allocating 50,000 doses immediately and about 240,000 more over the coming weeks. They promised more than 1 million more over the coming months. Okay. So now here it says officials said limited Jynneos doses will be allocated using 4-tier distribution strategy that prioritizes jurisdictions with the highest case rates of monkeypox. And the number of doses distributed would be based on the number of people at risk for monkeypox, on how many of them can't get ACAM because of HIV. That suggests that the largest number of doses might go to states like New York, as we already saw, California and Illinois, each of which represents more than 40 cases. However, officials on Tuesday did not say exactly which jurisdictions would be at the top of the list. I mean, we can imagine which jurisdictions are at the top of the list. I got a question for everybody. I need you guys in the comment section to list what jurisdictions you guys think will be at the top of the list. What jurisdictions do you guys think will be at the top of the list? David Harvey, executive director of the National Coalition of STD Directors, was critical of the government's announcement. We have more questions than ever about how this vaccine will make it to those most at risk in an equitable way, and how the U.S. will ramp up testing and provide access to the best therapeutics, Harvey said in a statement. Another change announced on Tuesday. Until now, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has advised that vaccines be given after exposure to people whom health officials identify as close personal contacts of cases. But on Tuesday, CDC officials say that they are expanding the recommendations to people who were never identified, but may realize that on their own, they may have been infected. So this is kind of the same as what we talked about before. And again, here we go. That can include men who have sex with men who have recently had multiple sex partners in a venue where there was known to be monkeypox, or an area where monkeypox is spreading. So my question is, why are you there? More than, in my opinion, it would be the safest thing to do to stay away from that kind of activity and hang out only with your significant other until this thing is managed, or until there's a high percentage of people vaccinated. That's what makes sense to me. If that makes sense, guys, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If it doesn't make any sense, give me a thumbs down. So now here it says it's almost like we're expanding the definition of who a contact might be, said the CDC's Jennifer McKiston. If people have been to a party or other place where monkeypox has been known to spread, we recommend they come in for a vaccine. So now what I think that people need to start doing is they need to start putting the highlights on what goes on at these parties. I think they need to talk about what goes on at these parties. Now, here's my question. What goes on at these parties? The CDC's expansion follows similar steps taken in New York City and the District of Columbia. So that's what we just saw in that last article. We talked about what was going on in New York City. You know what I'm saying? The District of Columbia has identified 19 cases, but case tracking investigations revealed that some of the infected men had been in gatherings. Look at this. Look at this. The District of Columbia has identified 19 cases, but case tracking investigators revealed that some of the infected men have been in gatherings where they have been hugging, kissing, or other forms of close, intimate contact with people they don't know, said Anil Mangla of the health department. So they were swapping spit and hugging. They was all up on each other. Yeah. The stinky donut. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. With Bavarian cream inside of it. It was clear that we were missing something here and needed to start offering services to others, said Mangla, an epidemiologist. Last Thursday, New York City's health department, armed with 1,000 doses of Jynneos from the federal government, announced that it was opening a temporary clinic to offer the vaccine to all gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men, who have had multiple, look at this, they've had a multiple or anonymous sex partners in the previous 2 weeks. I mean, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like they just go and do it up. They just go do it all the way up. Tarzan and Mowgli from the Jungle Book just swinging from vines. You know what I'm saying? And just Baloo just sitting back there like, what the fuck going on here? Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got 18 viewers. Shouts out to all 18 viewers watching. If everybody smashes that like button, we'll have 36 likes. So please make sure you guys smash that like button. So now here it says, but all the appointments quickly filled up that day, and the last round of appointments was Monday. Until we receive more supply, we are unable to release additional vaccination appointments, said Patrick Gollahue, a spokesperson for the city's health department, in an email. On Monday, the District of Columbia's health department took a similar step. The department started taking appointments at 1 p.m., but had to stop after 20 minutes, Mangla said. I wonder if an orgy broke out. You guys think an orgy just broke out with all them people together in one place? That shit just turned into a super spread. That shit turned into a super leg spreader event or a super cheek spreader event. You know how COVID had the super spreader events? This one here has got the super cheek spreading events and the super leg spreading events. So now it says we receive more supply. We are unable to release additional vaccine appointments, said Patrick Gollahue, a spokesperson for the city's health department, in an email. On Monday, the District of Columbia's health department took a similar step. The department started taking appointments at 1 p.m., but had to stop after 20 minutes because it started going down in the DMs. It started going down. That shit, the disco ball and everybody else's balls dropped, and it was going. You know what I'm saying? The department had 200 doses of Jynneos, and it was clear that at that point, the department didn't have enough vaccine to supply staffing or continue to sign up new people, he said. So there it was. It was a wrap. Then that shit turned into it literally turned into a disco inferno. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of this particular thing, but it seems like the feds are expanding the access of these vaccines. You know what I'm saying? The feds are expanding the access of the vaccines. Now, my question is, why would they do that? Again, remember, this isn't supposed to be spreading like this, right? That's what we're under the understanding of. Hey, listen, you guys, shut up. This isn't supposed to be spreading. It's not supposed to be spreading. Well, why is it spreading? That's the damn question. If it's not supposed to be spreading, then the question is, why is it spreading? Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got 16 live viewers, 19 likes. Let's get to 35. Feds expand access to monkeypox vaccine. Will Florida get doses? Now, here's my question. Will you all get doses? If you are watching this video and you are concerned for your life, you're scared shitless, literally shitless. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of shit being flung here. You know what I'm saying? Are you all interested in getting monkeypox vaccine? If you're interested in getting the monkeypox vaccine, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you are not interested in getting the monkeypox vaccine, give me an angry face in the chat. That's what I need y'all to do. Florida is among the U.S. states with the highest number of monkeypox cases, and it's being prioritized during the vaccine's initial distribution. Now, I got a question for you guys. You guys think DeSantis will allow the monkeypox vaccine? I got a lot of angry faces in the chat. Shouts out to my man Maine. What up with it, bro? Got a lot of angry faces in the chat. With monkeypox on the rise globally across the United States and in Florida, which has at least 27 confirmed cases as of Wednesday morning. Florida has 27 cases of monkeypox Wednesday morning. It don't seem like that Don't Say Gay bill is doing too much. Not helping to spread a monkeypox, at least. Because now that everybody in Florida got monkeypox, we got to say gay all the time. Sorry, Ron DeSantis. If DeSantis catch that monkeypox, he'd be telling on himself. Oh, we. I think that's a reason why people aren't testing too, because they don't want to get caught. Could you imagine getting? Could you imagine getting caught with monkeypox? Man, that would say all kinds of stuff about you. You know what I'm saying? Orthopox vaccines are being made more readily available to those who are most at risk, according to federal public health officials. Not everyone will have access to the vaccine immediately. Communities with the highest number of cases and people most at risk for illness are being prioritized during the vaccine's initial distribution. So is this one of those cases where what we're going to do is we're going to turn the community inside out and we're going to call certain people within the community something else and not address the wider community as that? Are we going to break down LGBTQ into black people, low income? Are we going to do all that? Oh, shit. There are 4,700, and imagine this, 69. You think that's on purpose or no? These are some devious people. There are 4,769 known cases of monkeypox globally, including 305 cases in the United States as of Wednesday morning, according to the Centers for Disease and Control. I should tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I should tell you something. There's a lot of truth in numbers. While the CDC data shows that the Sunshine State has 27 cases confirmed so far this year, the Florida Department of Health has reported 35 cases. Broward County reported the highest number of cases with 21. Miami-Dade reported 6. Orange County reported 3. and Collier, Palm Beach, Pinellas, Polk, and Seminole has each had one case so far, according to the Florida Department of Health data. Okay. This puts Florida among the states with the highest number of monkeypox cases. California has the most confirmed monkeypox cases with 66, followed by New York with 63 and Illinois with 45. Monkeypox, which is usually contained to the Central and West African regions, is a rare but potentially serious viral illness that typically spreads by skin-to-skin contact. Infections can cause flu-like symptoms, which we already know, as well as swelling of lymph nodes, which we already know, and a rash, which we already know. The rash usually contains bumps that initially will fill with fluid before scabbing over, according to the CDC. All right. So I don't think that we need to read this anymore. And the reason why I don't think we need to read any more of this article is because, for the most part, they expanded the conversation of what we've been talking about to Florida, and seeing how Florida is, what was it, the number 4th largest occurrence, it's probably highly likely that Florida will actually indeed get some of these vaccines. It's pretty, there's a pretty high likelihood, in my opinion. If you guys think that there's a high likelihood that in Florida they will get that vaccine, give me a thumbs up. If you don't feel that there's a likelihood of that, give me a thumbs down. Okay. So there's an article here from Times and Democrat, and it says monkeypox is not a global emergency at this stage, the WHO panel says. So my question is, does the United States government have its own designations as far as like statuses of pandemic alert that are independent of the World Health Organization or the CDC? Like, is there a state level where it can be an emergency? I think there is, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just not sure what it's called or how it works. So now we've already done videos about this. Monkeypox, not a global emergency at this stage, the WHO panel says. We already know that. We've done a video about that. I just wanted to bring it up because it's June 25th, as you can see, and we're still sitting here saying that it's not a global emergency at this stage, which it's not. We looked at it early in the video. If you guys didn't see the beginning parts of the video, I encourage everybody, please go back and rewatch it. You know what I'm saying? We showed the map. This issue is highly concentrated in Europe. That's what we found. It's not really looking like it's all over the globe. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's virtually non-existent in Russia, and it looks like it's virtually non-existent in China. So why we're calling it a global problem is because anytime there's a problem with some things that white people have going on, we just have to project that onto the rest of the world and say it's a global problem. Monkeypox is not a global emergency. Now, if you watch these news commentaries and different things like that, it's the news that's saying these things. It's the news that's calling this a global disaster. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody other than the news. Okay. And that's true. Russia and China do stay lying. That's a fact. So they could not, they may possibly not be reporting their numbers. But as far as the available data that we have, the available data shows it's highly concentrated in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So let's check this video out. Let's see.
European country to report cases of monkeypox, a rare viral infection usually found in Western Central Africa. Recent cases have also been found in Portugal, England, and the US. Two of the latest cases in England have no travel links. Katie Dartford reports.
Suspected or confirmed cases of monkeypox have now been reported in the United States, Canada, and several European countries. The outbreak of the rare viral infection that's related to smallpox is unusual for a disease typically limited to Africa. Portuguese health authorities have confirmed several cases in young men.
Portugal Portugal, through the General Directorate for Health, confirmed that in this month there's been more than 20 suspected cases of monkeypox infections, both in the Lisbon region as well as other regions, if I'm not incorrect. The region is called Valle de Tejo, in which they already have a positive diagnosis in their National Reference Center.
What we are seeing in these suspicious cases is that they have a common element, and that is that they are cases that have been in the region of Madrid. They have not traveled to areas of Africa, which is where this virus usually circulates. And they have not traveled to the countries that have issued the first cases, the United Kingdom and Portugal.
Sporadic cases of the virus have been seen previously in Britain and the US, but nearly all have been in people who were likely infected during their travels to Africa.
Now, they keep saying, now, here's my question. How is it that they were infected? How is it that
Spain
they
has
were
become the latest European.
How was it that they were infected in their travels to Africa when in Africa people are infected by rodent bites? People are infected by rodent bites in Africa. When it comes to Europe, they're infected by bussy bumping. Like, that's a clear different mode of transmission. You know what I'm saying? And in Europe, they're out there playing naked games of football. You know what I'm saying? Tackle. You know what I'm saying? In Africa, we got people getting infected by animal bites. And they're not making that clear distinction. Do we need to come up with an animation to show how Europeans are getting this versus how Africans are getting this? Somebody find something really graphic off of Pornhub and then find a picture of an animal getting bitten so we can match the videos together and say European monkeypox, African monkeypox, European monkeypox, African monkeypox, European monkeypox, African monkeypox, European monkeypox, African monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? The World Health Organization said the escalating monkeypox outbreak in more than 50 countries should be closely monitored, but does not warrant being declared a global health emergency. In a statement Saturday, a WHO emergency committee said many aspects of the outbreak were unusual. Yeah, it's unusual to be at a dick slinging event. You know what I'm saying? That's unusual. You know what I'm saying? Hey, catch, what you throwing? A dick. Okay. Oh, damn. You really got skill. You had your hands tied and you jumped up and caught it in your mouth like a seal. Shit. I didn't know we was going to SeaWorld. Yeah, see me come all over your face. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, of course you're going to get a disease at some shit like that. the fuck? Sheesh. That's common damn sense. Oh shit! These motherfuckers caught the hot dog in their mouth. I can't breathe. Oh, watch me do the high lick maneuver. You know what I'm saying? And start licking up the shaft. No, put your arms around the belly. You know what I'm saying? And get the hot dog that's stuck in the throat out. High lick maneuver doesn't mean you lick real high, like down up the shaft. Sheesh. That's how you get diseases. That's how you get diseases, son. Sheesh. Right. I'm here for a monkeypox infection. Why is your pants legs bloody? What happened to your damn knees? Nothing. I'm here because of these bumps that I got all over me. Yeah, but you got blood stains on your knees. You know how the kids be having grass stains on their blue jeans? What motherfucking knees look like somebody was using them for sandpaper. Yeah, what you trying to do? Was you grinding down some damn concrete or some shit with your knees? Nah, motherfucker, I was at this event and I was grinding down my boyfriend. Leave me alone. I told you I'm itchy and shit. Give me some of that cream y'all got. I think that's part of the problem. You've been fucking around with that damn cream too much. Calm down on that shit and maybe won't shit else spread. You know what I'm saying? Stop spreading diseases. Stop spreading your cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Stop spreading your legs. You know what I'm saying? Stop spreading your rhetoric. Shit. Confine your spreading to I can't believe it's not butter and call it a damn day. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. It's not that hard, but you think they're going to tell anybody that? No. No, just make sure that you understand that everybody can get it. Everybody can't get it. I don't engage in those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Now a little rat might run up and bite me or some shit. And I'm gonna make sure if I ever happen to get monkeypox, I'm gonna make sure I show the bite. Listen, this is not a human bite. You can see that this is canine teeth right here, and it bit me. Okay, that's how I got this shit. It's like, come on now. How long we y'all? Like, come on now. Shit. So now, yeah, unusual and acknowledge that monkeypox. Look at this. So now we got to bring up Africa again, which is endemic in some African countries, has been neglected for years. Well, that's what's wrong now. Too many motherfuckers is showing too many motherfuckers attention and shit. Look like bunch of hairy ass men, look like two Brillo pads getting pushed together and shit, hugging and slopping and splashing. Oh, jeez. You're not supposed to play around in bodily fluids, in case people didn't know that. That's not sanitary. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers need to go get some lemon joy and wash up. While few members expressed differing views, the committee resolved by consensus to advise the WHO Director General that at this stage, the outbreaks should be determined to not constitute a global health emergency, WHO said in a statement. WHO nonetheless pointed to the emergency nature of the outbreak and said controlling its spread requires intense response. Ugh. And they need to lay off of that motherfucking lubricant that causes an intense response too. You know what I'm saying? Lay off of that kind of shit. Lay off of that sensual shit. You know what I'm saying? Calm it down a little bit. The committee said the outbreaks should be closely monitored and reviewed after a few weeks, but it would be recommended that a reassessment before then if certain new developments emerge. Look at this. Certain new developments emerge. Now, these are the new developments. Brace yourself. Cases among sex workers spread to other countries or within countries that have already had cases. Increase in severity of cases or increasing rate of spread. I don't know if there's a sex worker bureau of disease tracking anywhere for anybody to know if these things are spreading among sex workers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want to report to my supervisor that, you know what I'm saying? I noticed some lumps while I was dealing with some Johns. Yeah, there's no play. Okay, take a number and go sit down. You know what I'm saying? The reports are up. There's no office. There's no office of being a responsible slut anywhere. There's no such thing as that. There's nobody you're going to report that shit to. What kind of, they got these false ass expectations. If you're slutting irresponsibly, you need to go talk to the customer service person. What? Usually the customer service person is a pimp or a simp, depending on what kind of relationship we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says WHO Director General Tedros, this motherfucker's name again, Adhanom Ghebreyesus, convened the emergency committee on Thursday after expressing concern about the endemics of monkeypox in countries that haven't previously reported disease. I call emergency meeting. These people are irresponsibly having sexual activities. Men having sex with men have been the number one spreader of this disease. The disease must be stopped. We must curtail the spread. It is very hard in America because the men in America cannot seem to stay off of each other. In response, the CDC will put into place special orders, special provision to stop the spread of the monkeypox virus. Sitting up there sounding like that. What makes the current outbreak especially concerning is the rapid continuing spread into new countries and regions and the risk of further sustained transmission into vulnerable populations, including people that are immunocompromised, pregnant women, and children. The WHO chief said it. He said it just like that, too. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker said it exactly like that. You don't believe me? Go watch the damn video. Hold on real quick. He said it exactly like that. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody that's watching. We got 20 live viewers and we got 20 likes. If everybody smashes that like button, we'll have 40. So let's get to that 40. Okay. Monkeypox has sickened people for decades in Central and West Africa. So again, we got to keep bringing up Africa. I mean, I know it's going around in Europe because they done brought back the tradition of Greco olive oil Roman wrestling. But we just got to keep reminding y'all that the shit was going on in Africa. But how come y'all ain't reminding nobody that African people getting it from rodent bites and that Europeans are getting it from human, you know what I'm saying? What do you call it? Human hickeys. Sticky yicky yicky yicky. Ooh ooh. Sticky yicky yicky yicky. Oh, sticky yicky yicky yicky. Ooh ooh. Sticky yicky yicky yicky. Yeah. In the Enlightenment period. That's when they used light oil with less calories. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they didn't discover a damn thing. Greco-Roma olive oil love tackle. That's exactly what it was. The original, we can say that's one thing that they invented was the slip and slide, because the motherfucker was slipping, sliding all over, in and out of each other. You know what I'm saying? What's that sound that they make on the cartoons when somebody slip on a banana peel? The motherfuckers are doing that shit all damn day in one of those public bathhouses. You know what I'm saying? That was like man soup. Oh, shit. But at least last month, the disease has not been known to cause significant outbreaks in multiple countries at the same time. Yeah, it has. You see the map with Europe on it? Involving people with no travel links to the continent. Because it's not the same one, and it's not spreading the same way. Why would there be links to the continent? The one that's spreading in Europe is spreading from person to person. You know what I'm saying? That's spreading from having a person's back in a different way. That's spreading from having a person's back in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Declaring a global health emergency means that the health crisis is an extraordinary event requiring globally managed response and that the disease is at high risk of spilling across borders. Oh. WHO previously made similar declarations for diseases including C19, Ebola in Congo and West Africa, Zika in Brazil, and the ongoing effort to wipe out polio. The emergency declaration mostly serves as a plea to draw more global resources and attention to an outbreak. I mean, honestly, all they need to do is just tell these people, get vaccinated if you're part of the population of people that usually gets it. Only engage in your partner. Calm down on the damn orgies for about a month. You know what I'm saying? Get you some toys or some shit, whatever the hell you need to do. You know what I'm saying? sit tight. You know what I'm saying? Netflix and chill with only one male partner. You know what I'm saying? And use protection. That'll help stop the spread. But instead, we want to run around and beat around the bush. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need to start doing. Go beat around. go beat around the bush. You know what I'm saying? Instead of engaging in actual invasive intercourse, beat around the bush. beat around the bush, not into it. You know what I'm saying? And then take a shower afterwards. Yeah, beat around that motherfucker, not inside of it, okay? So now here it says past announcements have had a mixed impact, giving that WHO is largely powerless when trying to convince countries to act. WHO said this week that it has confirmed more than 3,200 monkeypox infections in about 40 countries that haven't previously reported the disease. Yet, the vast majority of cases are in men who are gay, bisexual, or have sex with other men, and are more than 80% of the cases in Europe. Yeah, so there's nothing alike with the European cases and African cases. You know what I'm saying? Beat that bush. Get you a bounty paper towel and beat around the bush. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Well, you said what percent is 80%? 80%. The vast majority of these cases are men who are gay, bisexual, or have sex with other men, and more than 80% of the cases in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a damn cesspool over there in Europe. You know what I'm saying? They had a strain of gonorrhea in the UK one time that was like impossible to kill, and it was going through people. You know what I'm saying? Like it was going through people like Brittany Renner goes through athletes. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Penicillin wouldn't kill it. All kinds of shit wouldn't. This motherfucker was invincible and shit. It was just killing motherfuckers left and right. People was going crazy in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, syphilis make you go crazy. This shit was wild. Now here it says a leading WHO advisor said last month that the spike in cases in Europe was likely tied. Oh shit. Hold on now. I'm glad we actually did read this. A leading WHO advisor last month said the spike in cases in Europe was likely tied, and it was probably tied with a spiked leather belt to sexual activity by men at 2 raves in Spain and in Belgium, speculating that its appearance in the gay and bisexual community was a random event. How the fuck was it random? Man, these motherfuckers can come up with any damn thing. Are you serious? You literally just gave all the precipitating data. How is that random? It was a bunch of these motherfuckers that was up here fucking other men and shit, and they was both at the same kind of events in 2 European countries, but you know, that shit just happened randomly, spontaneously. I ain't got no idea how the fuck that shit happened, even though the situations were exactly the damn same. Like, you can't make this up. You can't make it up. What do they mean random? What the hell do they mean random? Speculating that its appearance in the gay community and bisexual community was a random event. No, it wasn't random. The fuck? What do they mean? It was random. British officials have said that. Look at this. Look at this. Now, we're talking about Spain and Belgium. You know what I'm saying? Hairy legs, sparking it up. You know what I'm saying? Sparking it up with Brillo pad legs. You know what I'm saying? Now we got it in the UK. British officials have said that most cases in the UK involve men who reported having sex with other men. They went and reported that shit like some damn snitches. Oh, I'm about to go tell. Sitting in the police office. You want to give me a description of the events that took place? Oh, it was men having sex with other men at these clubs. How's that? Oh shit, man. That's when the police officer closes the notepad and puts it down and says, here, I'm gonna take you back outside to the waiting room and get you in touch with the appropriate people that can help. Oh shit. What did I tell you? In venues such as saunas and sex clubs. That's not what a damn sauna is for. That's why I don't go in no damn saunas. Motherfuckers talking about I'm about to lose weight in a sauna. Fuck, you go and work out to lose weight. You don't go sit in a damn steamer with other men to lose weight. That's not what you do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Any of them European movies, look at it. They all got them raves and shit. They got raves here in the United States. The techno, people that listen to techno do that shit. But I didn't know it was a lot of. I didn't know there was this going on in the. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't. This is a different kind of shit. I think they might have hijacked that term rave. Yeah, they was in the sauna together as men, and now y'all got monkeypox together as men. Nobody talking about motherfuckers becoming a statistic like this. They only talk about the black community when it comes to statistics. These motherfuckers becoming statistics every damn day. Do we need to in-service people on how to use a sauna appropriately? It doesn't involve intercourse. There is nothing in the instruction manual about intercourse when it comes to sauna use. Go ask your local gym. Do I have a sauna here? Yeah, it comes with the membership. How do you use the sauna? You know what I'm saying? You go in there, you turn it on appropriate temperature. Don't touch the coals because they're hot. You know what I'm saying? Anything else? No. You mean to tell me that, like, I'm not supposed to, bring a man in there with me? Bring a man in there with you. Yeah, bring a man in there with me. No. Okay. So we don't need to read this anymore because, like I said, we know about all this. We're up to date as far as this goes. We know where monkeypox came from. We know how it's spreading. You know what I'm saying? It does sound like it's necessary, Carla. It does. People have lost it. They don't know how to use the facility amenities anymore. Just abusing shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that though. That's one of the reasons why I like to go to the gym at night. Another thing, it's always suspect when you're in a urinal using the bathroom and shit, and the motherfucker like walks right up next to you and decides to use a urinal. You know what I'm saying? Like when there's a whole ass line of urinals, you're the only person in the bathroom, and here comes somebody's weird breathing hard ass right next to you and shit, using the urinal. I start talking to myself out loud. Why does motherfucker come right here? Sometimes they'll be like, oh, yeah, fuck your ass. You didn't see all those extra ass urinals over there, motherfucker? There's nobody else in this damn bathroom, and you decide to come over here? Oh, yeah, you about to get talked about. I'm finna start acting all kinds of crazy, talking to myself, talking shit right about your ass. Fuck this motherfucker come over here for? Damn. That's what I'd say, too. I'll say that shit. This motherfucker come right over here for? All these damn open-ass urinals, and your ass gonna come right over here. Shit. I go the opposite direction. I go where there ain't nobody at. Shit. And if there's nowhere where I can go where there's not anybody at, then I try to find like a stall that I can close the door on and shit. I don't want to be around everybody. Fuckers be all weird. People are weird. You know what I'm saying? Especially at airports and shit like that. Motherfuckers be weird. People start a conversation with you while you peeing and shit. Yeah, so my flight just got delayed. I got like 4 or 5 layovers. Like, this isn't the appropriate place to talk about your damn flight, motherfucker. Ain't there a customer service number on the back of your ticket? Call them when your hands aren't occupied, aiming, and leave me the fuck alone. A lot of times when the bathroom is too heavy, I just empty my bladder halfway so I can get the fuck out of there and then try to get to another bathroom that ain't nobody at. You know what I'm saying? Shit. People really be in need. That like you really had to spark up a conversation with me in front of the urinal? That's what you had to do? That's what your ass felt compelled to do when you woke up this morning? Shit. Yeah, women lucky. Y'all got stalled. But women bathrooms are the little known secret about women. I don't know what goes on in the women's bathrooms, but women's bathrooms are unorganized and disgusting. Y'all don't have no man. Man, listen, man. I don't know woman never tell me leave you left the toilet seat up. Are you serious? You left the bathroom looking like a bomb blew up in it. All I did was leave the toilet seat up. My bad. The shit don't look like a third world country in there. No, that's transgender men that's trying to come in there. Straight men ain't trying to go nowhere near no nasty ass woman's bathroom. I don't know if it's housekeeping, just don't clean the women's bathrooms or what. But those motherfuckers are the worst. You will instantaneously know if you accidentally walk into a woman's bathroom. Man, listen. You will know. And I don't know what be going on with the what do they call those? The protective pads. You know what I'm saying? The the maxi pads or whatever. But they be having a dispenser for them in the woman's bathroom a lot of times. I swear to God, like, see, I told my girlfriend that women be having these moments of like super strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman to kill your ass. Y'all seen that Courtney Taylor, Chris Bumsley shit? All women is capable of that shit. Like, women had like this burst of strength where like they'll just get like hawkishly strong. I think they be fighting over them damn period pads and shit. And sometimes they get like She-Hulk and just rip the dispenser down off the wall. Sometimes I walk in the woman's bathroom by accident and the motherfucking whole dispenser be on the ground. God damn. Like, who was that? What movie was that? Wasn't that I'm gonna get you, sucker? And that lady was possessed and shit, and she was like, cramps. That's what they be like in that bathroom. That's how that shit be laying on the ground. Women killers are crazy. They are, Maya. Because they work out. Bro, I'm telling you, they be doing squats all day long and drinking protein shakes. Them motherfuckers work like a man. They don't be having no kind of arms. They got no upper body strength. But if one of them women wind up and kick you, man, she'll kick you in Ohio and you will land in Miami. Not inside the whole bathroom. If you go by the stalls in the toilet, maybe. The women's whole bathroom is fucked up, starting from when you first walk in. They hit a Kyokin quick, right? Look at all those women that went crazy on men on that show Snapped. Yeah, women these days be having them Chun-Li legs because they ain't got shit else to offer but a ass and some legs. So that's the only thing they take care of and you know what I'm saying, invest in. So they drink all them damn smoothies and shit with all the money they be getting from slutting on IG. Cash apps take their ass to Smoothie King every day and just sitting there sipping on protein. You know what I'm saying? And then at night, when they with their man or when they're with their men, sip on protein, but not in a shake. You know what I'm saying? And then they go do squats. Shit, this was the bathroom at Whole Foods. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they literally got donkey legs now. Kick the shit out your ass. Hey, men bathrooms are fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? But women don't ever get called out for how nasty their bathrooms are because girl code. You know what I'm saying? We just won't say anything. But we'll talk about men. Leave the toilet up. You left the seat up. I left the seat up, but I didn't leave a damn murder scene in the bathroom neither, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never liked public bathrooms. I was always claustrophobic. Yeah. I don't like public bathrooms if I can avoid them too, Carla. I don't like them either. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, that's not women bashing, in my opinion. I don't understand why when dudes talk about a particular kind of woman, you know what I'm saying, like Courtney Taylor, that's not a woman that's representative of all women. OnlyFans models aren't representative of all women. If women don't want to get lumped together, then when the appropriate kind of women that need to get bashed are getting bashed, women should have enough confidence in themselves to know that it's not normal women who are getting bashed. You know what I'm saying? That's just like when I hear like women, there's a whole industry behind dogging black men. All women do is sit up there and say that black men ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Black men are nothing. We're dumb. All we are is criminals. Every black man isn't a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows that shit. I don't get offended when I hear that shit. I laugh my ass off because it'd be funny. And a lot of times the same kind of dudes that women are bashing, I get irritated with them motherfuckers because there's so many of them being the dudes that are shown as like the face of black men. That shit's irritating. There's a whole overpopulation of dusty motherfuckers out there. Women want to talk about them dusty ass motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm going to talk about them when I do a stream about some crime or some shit. So what I don't understand with women is if men are specifically saying hoes, if you're not a hoe, how is that woman bashing? Isn't that hoe bashing? If you're a clean woman, right? And we're talking about sloppy ass women that leave the bathroom a mess, how's that woman bashing? Like if I was a dirty motherfucker like that, like Honda 666 was talking about, it just pissed all over the place instead of aiming appropriately. And somebody talked about, you know, these motherfuckers are just nasty when they go in the bathroom. They just piss all over the place. If I don't do that, why would I get offended? You know what I mean? I don't look at that as man bashing. I look at that as somebody that pisses all over the floor bashing. But maybe I'm wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong. Right. I could care less if you leave the seat up. You better be able to aim inside the toilet. That's facts. Yeah, but you know who they don't usually let men clean women's bathrooms though. It's weird how that works. Like women for some reason are usually allowed to clean, like in the housekeeping departments. women are usually allowed to clean men and women bathrooms, and men are only allowed to clean men bathrooms. So in most cases, it's always a woman cleaning the woman's bathroom. So you have those messy women who are making a mess, and then you have the women who are supposed to clean it that don't. And then you have the majority of people who just don't mention it and act like a man leaving a toilet seat up is an unforgivable sin when it's not. It's the toilet seat was left up. Like, it's the same thing as I left my window down in the car. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like wipe my ass and throw it next to the trash can because I had to run out. It's like two different things. You know what I'm saying? They think we're going to be in there peeking. Yeah, no, we're not going to be doing that. There's some perverted ass motherfuckers that do that kind of shit, though. But yeah, we're not. At least I'm not. When you worked at the gas station, you had to clean both. It might have been in your state or something, but any place that I've ever worked, like when I worked at Burger King when I was a kid, when I worked at the mall, when I worked at the amusement park, I used to work at Geauga Lake. It's this amusement park. They had company policies. And again, and it's the company policy. So maybe the company that you worked at was a little bit more liberal. I do live in Ohio, which is a real conservative state. So, but yeah, they didn't let us do that shit. Women could clean whatever bathroom, but men weren't allowed to clean women's bathroom. We weren't allowed to clean the girls' locker rooms. It's the same way at the gyms in my state. Like Planet Fitness, they don't let the men clean out the women's locker. They let the women clean out the men or the women's locker. Yeah, I'm surprised. Tennessee kind of conservative. They still voting for slavery down there. So that's wild. But at least they had a good cleaner. At least they had a good cleaner. Yeah, I get that. At the places that I worked at, we weren't allowed to touch it until a woman came in. Yeah, with me, I was probably about over 25 years ago too. Look, man, we all got some age and experience. That ain't nothing to trip about. That ain't nothing to trip about. Yeah, but I remember, and where I used to work at, it was like a rich upscale area too. And I'm glad that they had that rule because I didn't want to ever be on no Emmett Till shit. So I walk in the bathroom about to clean it. Oh my God! Oh my God! He came in here with the intent to fuck me. And it's a wrap because as soon as a woman accuses a dude of some sexual shit, because just the ongoing belief of everything is that men are just uncontrollable sexual monsters, with black men being the worst ones. Clearly, if I was going in there, clearly it was to victimize a woman and not do my job. So it would have been a wrap. I'd have lost my job. Everything would have happened. So I'm glad that I ain't even never had to be approached with that situation. I appreciate that, Mimi. I'm telling you, I keep my distance. I keep my distance, man. Cause you see what's up with Emmett Till. Family still trying to demand justice for that whole situation to this day. It's all women. It's not even just Karens. Like, it's all women now that do that shit. You seen that video that just came out where that girl was like taking her shirt off all slow at the gym, and all the dude did was turn around and it's like, please don't fucking look at me. Like, bitch, what, nobody looking at you? The fuck? See, like, now I don't even do that shit. I don't even do that shit anymore. Like, I just get straight on some disrespectful shit. If a female try to come at me crazy, I'm like, yo, I don't even talk to women. Go get your man here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to you. Go get your man. You know what I'm saying? So you can nurse that motherfucker back to health next week because of some shit that you did. Maybe he'll keep your ass in check. You know what I'm saying? You want to pop fly with another woman. I ain't even bothering you. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? You pop fly with me, I'm gonna pop your man's jaw out of socket. I do not do that at all. Oh yeah, Karens can be any color. You know, usually Karens are, you know what I'm saying? Usually there's Caucasus Mountains Karens. You know what I'm saying? That's the usual, you know what I'm saying? Gotta let them have a shine for that. But yeah, Karens can for sure be any color. Nowadays it's baseline for the most part. Like a lot of women are Karens. They're constantly looking for some kind of reason to be aggressive towards a man so they can turn around and say that the man was being aggressive toward him. That's why I don't give eye contact. It's like at a zoo. Like, I don't give eye contact. You know what I'm saying? You can get no motherfucking eye contact from me. I just mumble shit too on purpose. Like if I'm getting rang out and they ask me some shit, I'm like, They're like, what? That shit is terrible, man. I don't go to Walmart anymore. Yeah, I don't blame you. We don't really have too many stores around though. That's like one of the only spots we got. Like, we ain't got shit around where I stay at. Except for Karen's. And they all be at Walmart with their weird looking ass families and shit. Complaining about something. There wasn't a screw in this box. Like, shut up. Taking up the whole damn line. That shit's funny. Karens swear they know what they're talking about. Do you think they do for real? For real? I don't think they know. Honestly, I don't even think they care. Like, I think they just be operating off of like literal, what would you call that? Autonomic, I'm white and I say so. That's why, like, when it comes to a Karen situation, like, the women are so fucking dangerous. Like, they're literal a danger, like, for real, like a hazard to your health, for real. Because the Karen will spaz all the way out completely on you on just a lie, like on just some speculation. And white police officers are so damn racist. You know what I'm saying? They'll hear a Karen spaz out and shoot first and ask questions last. And then the population at large is so brain dead. They're so racist and dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That they'll get on code and be like, you shouldn't have resisted and shit. And don't even know what the situation is. I'm telling you, man, like I steer clear. For real. People be like, you antisocial. I'll be like, oh well. You about to do shame me into being friendly with people? I go right where I can use I get on YouTube and go live and talk to people, because then I can just turn this shit off. You can't turn people off. You get a motherfucking murder case for that shit. You a Scorpio, Honda? Yeah, I feel it. Black Walmart want to search you. I can't deal. Last straw was the old white man literally taking everything out of everyone's bag, and there was a line to leave. You know he had to make sure he did his job. I'd rather go in a hole in the ground, go to mom's, or wait till I get home. I ain't even mad at you. Talking about the bathroom? Yeah, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at it. There's a gas station that we have that actually has a really clean bathroom. You know what I'm saying? They actually have like this button in the bathroom, and like if the bathrooms aren't up to par, you push the button and like a staff member will come and clean it. So like that's actually pretty cool. But usually you never have to push the button because they do a good job keeping it clean. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So your boy's about to do some more live streams because I got some more topics that I want to try to talk to you guys about. I want to try to get all these topics done so that I can start making some more videos. But I'm piled up. Like I'm backed up with all these damn topics and I'm not able to make any videos because it's going to take too damn long. And I want to make y'all some more videos. Y'all like the videos? If y'all like the videos, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you don't like the videos, give me a thumbs down. I used to make videos on this channel too, but like I said, I just been so busy, I don't have time to make videos. Like it actually takes me longer to make videos than to do the live stream. So I can bust out a lot more shit streaming than the videos. So what I want to try to do is I want to try to get all these topics done for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Then I can start doing topics and doing videos again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to do that shit. That's why I'm busting out these streams. So if y'all are not subscribed to Blacklight Revelations news, reviews, and reactions, what's good with it, you law? What's going on, bro? Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel because I might need to use that channel to do a couple more streams if I got time by the end of the day. All right. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate everybody watching. Glad we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? So we know about monkeypox. No new information really other than the fact that they're starting this slow roll of pushing these vaccination recommendations, and they're starting to talk more about the mystery men and their mystery parties and how, you know what I'm saying, the fluid exchange is contributing to the spread of this. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you all in a few on the next video. All right. Peace.